Hello there guys, and welcome back to another Monster Super League video. Today we're going to be showing you guys how to gem your Wild Fang or your Fenrir, however you want to call them. So yeah, this is a viewer requested video. I've been trying to do guides and videos on requests made by the subscribers here on YouTube, so thank you guys for giving me suggestions on what videos to make. And a lot of people really want some more guides on some of the older mods, or some of the mods that's just been around for a long time. So I'm going to be making that, how to gem your Wild Fang or Fenrir. So, let's go ahead and start with the fire one. The fire one is personally the favorite one of the first RGBs. But here we go. So, the fire one is the Wild Fang, Fenrir, and Fenrir. So the fire one is a attacker with 27k HP, 3k attack, 2.2k defense, 2.1k recovery. A little high on that recovery stat, that's fine though. So let's look at the variant. I actually really like the variant Fenrir. I don't know, there's something about it that really is nice. This has HP Siphon. Attack restores own HP in proportion to the amount of damage dealt for first skill, and HP Siphon for the second skill. Attack greatly restores own HP in proportion to the amount of damage dealt. So what people usually build this, or the way I would build this, is I have actually never finished my Fire Wild Fang, and I've had one as Evo 2 since I started the game basically. But if I decided to build it today, I would probably build it attack, defense, mainly for running it in B9 golems. B9 golems is very good. If I wanted to use it for, let's say, dragons, I might actually run it HP attack defense, or even attack defense. The thing about this unit is it restores a lot of HP with the amount of damage it does. So you want some attack on it, so you actually do not want a lot of defense or HP, or you don't want a lot of like non-attack substats. You could probably build a crit rate attack defense, that would also work pretty well on like a ruin set or valor set. That's another thing. You probably don't want a life set on this unit. The reason for that is this unit restores his HP by the amount of damage it does. So the less HP you have, the less it has to restore. So the faster it can fill up its HP bar. So it basically just stays alive for a very long time if you build an attack defense. And if you put it on a protection or valor set, if you're going to build a crit rate attack defense, you can put it on a ruin set. That's how I would build the Fenrirs. It's a very good unit for farming B9 golems, and it's pretty decent for farming dragons too. So let's check out the water one. I actually have not seen the water one or the wood one in a long time, or I haven't even bothered checking them in a long time. So let's see if I remember anything about them, if I can find them. I'm pretty lost. I might have had an Evo 2 here and there, so that's why I can't spot it. Here it is. So the water Fenrir, or Wild Fang, is a tank, 39k HP, pretty good for a tank, 39k HP, 2.2k attack, a little high in that attack, 1.8k defense, really low defense, honestly, for a tank. Does have a lot of HP to make up for that, and 2k recovery, kind of high recovery. Like if the recovery and defense stat were like switched over, that'd be a lot better. But let's look at the variant. Not really feeling the variant. In fact, they kind of look this. I don't really see much of a difference, personally speaking. Let's look at the skill sets. So 70% stun for 1 turn, and AoE is petrify for 1 turn. This unit is more of a defense unit, I guess you would use in PvP. It's really just meant to be there to annoy the enemy and just do a little bit of stunning and petrifying each turn. Now, personally speaking, I don't think petrify currently as it is that good. So it's not the best unit to put in defense, but if you want to get like a stunner in earlier like levels of PvP, there's not that many people with high resist, so a stunner petrifier is actually pretty good down there. So the way I would probably build it for defense is HP defense or HP defense. I'd probably put it on a life or protection set. If you can somehow manage a pugilist set, put it on a pugilist set. You want to just make it stun as much as possible, help your team survive. That's how I would build it. So yeah, let's go to the wood one. The wood one is interesting, I think. Maybe it's not interesting. I know when we get to the LDs, that's when it'll be really interesting, but let's see the wood one. Let's see what the wood one does. So the wood Fenrir is a defender. Let's see, 31k HP, 2k attack, 2.9k defense, 2.3k recovery. Has a lot of recovery, sadly. That recovery could have been poured into a little bit more defense, maybe a little bit more HP, but a little bit more defense would have definitely helped it a lot. Let's see the skill set. Let's see, critical hits have a 100% chance to petrify the enemy for 1 turn. Critical hits have a 100% chance to put their enemy to sleep for 2 turns. That's actually, I ain't gonna lie, that's actually, I think, better than the water one. If the stats weren't so low, I would actually pick this one over the water one for your defender. Because, so the way you would build this one is, because you have crit rate, you definitely want to have a crit rate gem, so you would build it crit rate HP defense, or crit rate defense. Just smack on that defense and really show them that you just aren't gonna fall. This thing can, if it can sleep the enemy for 2 turns, that's a real good thing. You're basically like just putting them out of the fight, and you're controlling the fight. This is great for like an offense unit. I would definitely use this. This is amazing. Why do your own people use this? It's probably because of the stats. The stats are pretty low for a defender. Yeah, so I would put this on a protection or life set. It's mainly there for CC and nothing else. So maybe if you want to put it on a pugilist set, but that's pretty much it. Maybe I'll build a wood Fenrir later on and try it out. Seems pretty nice. So let's look at the light one. The light one, if I can find it. The light one's here somewhere. Never had a light one, so I shouldn't be able to see it highlighted. But that's how we'll find this one. Should be a little bit more down here. So there it is. The light one is a balance type, actually. The light one is 29k HP, 2.3k attack, 2.3k defense, 2.1k recovery. The stats are pretty, like, mid-range, kind of low stats as well. I guess the HP is high for a balance type, but kind of high recovery as well. Oh, I do like the white change on the variant. Let's see, its skill sets. 100% chance to reduce the enemy for 2 turns. That's with no crit too. And then it's an AoE shock for 1 turn. That's also pretty good. This is a pretty good unit for defense. So all these units are really good for PvP. Other than the Wild Fang, which is good for PvE. Which actually might be also good for PvP. So the way I would build the light one is probably HP attack defense. And yeah, HP attack defense, maybe on a life, protection, or valor set, depending what you kind of want to go for. Give it some resist substats so it can just be up there and make sure to like hit that defense down. It's really good for just, it's basically like a Dark Thor, but since it's a light unit, you can bring more light units. Let's say your Vic or your Lion Odin, if you pick those 2 as your contract units. And this could just like run in there and do some pretty good damage. Well, it lands that debuff, and then your other units can land some really good damage on the enemy. Definitely good for attack. Not too sure how it would fare in defense. I feel like stats might be a little bit low for defense. Maybe if you're putting it on defense, maybe HP defense, or maybe HP defense on a life or protection set. You could probably put it on a conviction set as well. But yeah, let's look at the dark one. So like, see, the dark one is definitely down here since we don't have it. A friend of mine actually has the dark one, and the dark one is really nice, I would say, personally speaking. So the dark one is an attacker, 27k HP, 3k attack, 2.2k defense, 2.1k recovery. A little high on that recovery stat again, like always, but it's fine. You don't really see a difference in the variant, so let's look at the skills. So this is what makes this unit pretty dang good. Stalker. Increases critical hit rate by 30%, increases critical hit rate by 30%. But what Stalker allows you to do is, with an intuition set, you could basically boost your crit rate chance without substats from 10% to a straight up 60% with this move. And since it is a dark attacker, it does get that 100% crit damage. So what people usually do with this unit is they build it HP attack, or they smack triple attack on an intuition set with some crit rate substats to max it out to 100% crit, and that thing just one-shot something. That thing is really strong. You could also probably, I would definitely not recommend putting this on a crit rate gem, as it already has Stalker and you would just be wasting a potential gem. So maybe you want to build it attack HP or triple attack and just go full offensive with this unit. Pretty nice. It does a lot of damage and yeah, just gets away with it, honestly. So yeah guys, so that's my review on the Wild Fangs. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you again in the next one, and I hope you all have a good one, and ciao!